Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Welcome to the show. What the fuck do you want tonight? What are we even supposed to talk about? Why am I here? Oh yeah, Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde released a video. What was it, yesterday? Or the day before, something like that. Anyway, we're going to get into it. That's what we're going to talk about. Make sure you can see the hat there. I'm on duty. Yeah, that's what we're going to get into tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys haven't seen the Sam Hyde, and anyone familiar with my channel knows we are Sam Hyde fans over here. So we're going to get into that and talk about some of the other shit that's been happening on Twitter. So welcome to the show. We'll get into that in a minute. You know me, I have to get to the chat page and say hello to everyone that gets in here early. The people that are actually dedicated and like supporting me and enjoy the program. Not you Johnny come latelys. So, I guess we'll get into, there's different details about some of the attacks that happened. Over, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We'll talk a little bit about that shit if we have some time. But yeah, let's see where this goes. I've already got a boner, so there's that. So hopefully tonight I don't throw my back out twerking for you people like I normally do. All right, let's get to the chat, my lovers. Oh shit. All right, a bunch of chats in here already. Bob Cook is in here first. What's up, Bob Cook? You are first today. I told you guys not to. No, I'm kidding. Please get in here. Get in the chat as soon as you can. I was joking when I said not to get in here before the fat pig. Everybody, please get in the chat. I need the interactions. They help the algorithms, I think. That might not even be true. I don't know, but just get in there. Hit the like button, too. If you're here, hit the fucking like button. Is that so much to ask? Stacy G up in the chat. She's second. DMS can't stay on late, lovers. That's true. I never can, but I always do. So, yeah. The fat pig, we were supposed to wait, Bob, and let the fat pig get first hello. We have failed him. You know what? That rule no longer exists, okay? So it's for real. Please just get in the chat. You were first, Bob Cook. Don't say I'm not first. You already fucked up the fat pig's streak he had going. What's up, fat pig? What's up, lover? How's it going? Sweet cheeks. My little candy ass is here for you, lover. Dark Match Steve, what's up? Oh, yeah, wait, that's me. I was laughing because, okay. Bob and Stacy, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. That's me. That was me. No, it's okay. It's okay, Stacy. Fucking promo code lover is in here. Dutch Duke over on the fucking Rumble. What's up, bro? Thanks for checking things out on the Rumble. I'm trying to build the Rumble. Now, I don't know if it's a lost cause. I'm kind of pissed off every time I share the links for my stream when I share them on Facebook, I get completely ghosted. Facebook just puts that in like a trash folder, and they pretend it's on my feed or on my profile, on my page, and it's not. It's not. I post the links and Facebook just hides them because they don't want clicks going somewhere else. And whatever. That's the name of the game. I can't be mad, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I've only been on Rumble a few days now. Uh I can't remember if anyway. I don't know how many. I literally have like almost no followers on fucking Rumble, and I might be too late to the gig, which is fine. But yeah, Facebook. I have decent views on Rumble for my stream, especially considering I have like no fucking followers there. But anyway, Facebook buries my stream unless I'm streaming on Facebook. And there are a few people that actually keep up with me on Facebook. Fucking Sterling Harvey, Florida Phil. There's a few people, but I think like normally when I stream, my stream comes across their feed as recommended, and then they watch. So anyway, yeah, we're figuring things out here. I got to see where my numbers are the best and maybe stick with that. But I'll give fucking Rumble a try for a while. We'll see how it goes. I don't like the way that Rumble meshes with someone someone on Rumble just followed me, and thank you for the follow, but their name, and I love this, is Little Jew Princess. So Israel is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, guys, I'm definitely trying to build the YouTube up too. Wherever the fuck you're hearing me, please, if you could follow, subscribe, wherever the fuck you can find me. It's a battle. It's a struggle on here with these algorithms. No matter where the fuck I'm streaming at, even Twitter, and we'll talk about it later. But Twitter's having its own problems. We're starting to see now that the election's over, and I don't know. I feel like day by day we're seeing Elon Musk's true colors. And yeah, I don't know. Twitter was really fun for a while. I don't know if it's going to continue. But in fact, you know what? I might stop. If Twitter gives me problems, then I might stop streaming on Twitter. And the issue, in case anybody new is here, I can only, the version of StreamYard I'm using, I can only stream at 3 different destinations, 3 different platforms. So unless I want to pay like $700, $800 for a full year to be able to use StreamYard, and that's not going to happen. My page, I would have to have 1 million subscribers on each platform for me to actually say, okay, let's do that. Let's pay 700 some dollars to be able to stream. But anyway, still, I'm paying. I have to pay every fucking week to use this version. Otherwise, I can't do certain stuff on here. And we talked about it. If I don't pay, guess who comes to the stream? Guess who joins us uninvited? This fucking piece of shit. Wait, where is he? Here. This piece of shit. That. Our uninvited guest. That's why we're paying to use this version. It's actually the main reason. Not just that I want to have 3 platforms. I could just stream at one spot and do it for free, but I'd have to look at this thing. And that we're not doing that. Right over Oogie Boogie's head. We're not doing that. And by the way, I'm going to have this down soon. It might be over the weekend because I have something. I have a different background. I might use green screen someday. I don't like green screen that much. I like it's something real behind me. But I have a different background. Just haven't put it up yet. It's still Christmassy, whatever. I hope you like Nightmare Before Christmas. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, Yes, lover. Thank you for real. Thank you so much for following on the fucking on the Rumble there, Dutch Duke. Dark Snatch, Pat O'Brien. What's up, bro? Thank you for Dark Meat Steve. I like that. I popped I if you saw me while the intro was playing, I was giggling because I saw this Dark Meat Steve. My meat isn't really dark. Jeff Cron, what's up, bro? Fucking Jeff Cron on the YouTube. What's up, family? Thank you guys for joining me. Let's get into this fucking bullshit. Donald Trump 1. Do you ever bend it like Beckham? I heard that ting. What? Am I supposed to read it like a Jamaican? I heard that ting bend like banana. Is that true, Dark Snatch? Bro, what the fuck? And what is... Oh, Bob Cook. Thank you, Bob Cook. Yeah, I saw you subscribe too. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Giving Rumble giving Rumble love to DMS. Thank you, Little Jew Princess. Oh, that's Stacy G. Oh, what's up? What's up? I seriously thought, I was like, is this a Nick Fuentes fan or something? Because we're gonna get into some of that too. But no, that's funny. Sounds like Seth Kushner. What, Little Jew Princess? That's pretty funny, Donald Trump. What? So, seriously, Donald Trump. I don't like to run from questions. Are you talking about my penis? That it ting bend like banana? I heard that. Do you ever bend it like Beckham? I'm not familiar. I don't know what you're saying, and I don't like to be perceived as running from questions because that won't happen around here. Yes, brother. No, so mine is like perfectly it goes perfectly straight out at a right angle from my body. It has like no bend to it at all. So I kind of wish if I had a preference, I guess it doesn't matter, but I rather have one that like curves up a little bit. I think that's cool. But mine just goes straight out, like at a perpendicular with my torso. But anyway, that's probably too much information about my penis. Okay, what should we get started here? Are we done talking shit to Dark Match Steve and poking and prodding him? Frog God wants to give us the brain chips. Yeah. That's not for me. I don't think I want a fucking brain implant. I don't know what kind of fucking benefit it would have to be claimed that I would get from having my fucking skull drilled. But it would have to be something really, really good. Okay. We got a toothpick. So yeah, fucking I watched like 1 minute of this and I'm like, okay, we got to break this down on the stream. And then we had terrorist attacks, so I didn't break down the Sam Hyde thing yesterday. But let's get into it. I can close out this other tab, I guess. Oh fuck. Hold on. We gotta turn on the scam calls. I gotta take off my call blocker so we can open up the Stinky Indian hotline, aka scammer hotline. Let's open her up. We're open. Dutch Duke, thank you for the like on the Facebook. For real, I wish they clearly bury my shit if I put a link up there. No one fucking sees it because when I was streaming on Facebook, I would get plenty. I'm telling you, there'd be like plenty of people liking my stream on Facebook. I'm just getting fucked over. Adam Wiley, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining on the YouTube too, and for the subscription and all that. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I can. Sorry, I'm fucking with tabs. Okay, let's pull this up. Little Sammy Hoydle. Let's find his page at Wigger. It's Sam Hyde on. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. Well, I gotta be careful screen sharing Twitter because that's just a risk. I don't want to violate TOS somewhere because I'm fucking scrolling on Twitter. Okay. Sam Hyde, dear Elon. Now, what's this fucking bill? Hold on a second. What is this bill he's supporting, or what the fuck is it? I forget the hold on 1 second. I have it somewhere. H1B? Isn't that what it is? H1B. Hold on. So basically, now that Trump's in office, Elon Musk is showing his true colors in some ways, and Elon Musk, from what I've been saying, now I haven't. Again, guys, I have my feelings about Trump and Biden and Kamala Harris and whatnot. But if you know, if you haven't noticed, I'm not like keeping a close eye on what Trump's planning to do and whatever the fuck. At least I haven't been streaming about it, and that is sort of a an indicator of what I'm actually what I actually give a fuck about. I'm not just covering topics that are trending. I'm covering stuff that I that I am interested in and or have looked into or want to look into or whatever the fuck. I haven't been following that closely with what Trump is supposed to do. I mean, I've heard things here and there, but it's not like something I've been all over. But I know Elon Musk has been he's been expressing views of wanting more immigrants to come to the country. Um Whoa, I just had deja vu. But yeah, so this is a MAGA has been sort of fighting with Elon Musk, including, and I guess he shouldn't be in the MAGA group. I don't really know if what people refer to Nick Fuentes as MAGA, even though he expressed sentiments of disliking Trump and even said he wasn't going to vote for him and whatever. But anyway, including Nick Fuentes and some of his like Groiper, right? That's what they call him. These people have been getting uh, uh, their checks taken from them and their accounts suspended and shit like that on Twitter. And a lot of people aren't happy with Elon Musk defending bringing in more immigrants to do white people's jobs. Um, Hold on, let me screen share this so we can just take a look at it and we'll know where a lot of this drama stems from. I think the Sam Hyde video is related to this. Let's take a look at this. Just so we're all on the same page. I know the H-1B thing, it has to do with bringing in immigrants to fucking work here, like a work visa, whatever the fuck. So let's just take a look. H-1B eligibility. You are eligible for an H-1B job if you meet one of the following criteria. So only one of these you need. Have completed a U.S. bachelor's or higher degree required by the specific specialty occupation from an accredited college or university, or hold a foreign degree that is equivalent to U.S. bachelor's or higher degree in the specialty occupation, or hold an unrestricted state license, registration, or certification which authorizes you fully practice the specialty occupation and be engaged in that specialty in the state of intended employment, or have education, training, or progressively responsible experience in the specialty that is equivalent to the completion of such a degree, and have recognition of expertise in the specialty through progressively responsible positions directly related to the specialty. Apply now. Um, 18 years or older. So it's a work visa. H-1B is for an individual in occupations that require the theoretical and practical application of a body of highly specialized knowledge and a bachelor's degree or higher in specific specialty or its equivalents. 0-1, extraordinary ability or achievement. Okay. Oh, so this is like a higher, okay. Look at this bullshit video. Whoever made this can go fuck themselves. You're gonna make me read all this? What is this, fucking Star Wars? Okay, I thought this was gonna talk about H1. Um. Okay, so yeah, the H-1B program is basically it's just another way for immigrants to come fucking take jobs here. It's for temporary temporary employment of non citizens to come to America and work. Oh, sorry, I was away from the chat. Marcus Young, what's up, dude? Thanks for checking out the page, the channel, the stream, whatever you want to say. Alex Jones still hasn't come out against Elon censoring people on X. It's very disappointing. He is being called out for glazing Elon with every post. I do follow Alex Jones, but I haven't. Are we being replaced by Indians? Let's see what Sam Hyde has to say about it. And Sniz, thank you for joining us. What's up, Sniz? Sniz is here, everybody. Sniz Slizair has arrived. Thank you, sir. But yeah, Marcus Young. I wish Alex Jones would. You know, I'm worried. I haven't had. I've been really busy. The job I'm doing. I'm helping to rebuild a house after the storms here in fucking Florida, but I wish I paid a little bit more attention, but I know it's been like, there's Trump supporters, MAGA, different people that are sort of not happy with Elon's stance on all this shit. And I know people getting fucking censored. It's really weird because it does seem like Elon just does not give a fuck anymore. Like, he's totally mask off right now, and it would be nice for him to get called out by, everyone. But man, I don't fucking know. I mean, they all could be in on some fucking deep state bullshit. That's part of what I'm worried about. And yeah, I didn't like. There's plenty of people complaining about Elon Musk running Twitter now, and that it's become a fucking, basically a conservative hotspot where MAGA rules. And I thought it was funny because those same people complaining were the ones taking advantage of Vidya, whatever her fucking name is, and fucking, well, I forget his name, the last guy that owned Twitter. that went on Rogan's podcast, and that was when Tim Pool blew up because he confronted them about the censorship and being heavy-handed with conservatives. Anyway, those same people complaining about Musk were taking good advantage of the past management, ownership of fucking Twitter and the way it was run. So it's good to hear them complain, but then in the same stance, I was sort of like, I knew in the back of my head that it's dangerous for one guy to have so much. He is like the richest fucking guy on the planet, to have that much money and power and then actually be influencing policy and stuff like that. With it's beyond influencing people on Twitter to where he's like influencing policy within the government, getting in fucking Trump's ear and or pockets. It's risky stuff. It's not it shouldn't make you feel comfortable. You can laugh just to, at seeing the other side complaining, the people that were taking advantage of it, now realizing, oh my God, maybe we shouldn't have somebody that's so one-sided and wants to push their agenda. Maybe that's a bad idea to have them running what is the public square online. Imagine that. So, promo code Lummy. What's up, lover? Good evening, sir. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Do we think Ramaswamy and Musk are right and the worker pool coming out of our Marxist universities suck this bad? I don't know. I think that's a little bit. I think some of the critiques about college are a bit overblown. The problem, my main problem, okay, and I don't know that much about universities and the way they function in America, but they get a lot of, from what I've heard, they get a lot of funding from completely unrelated to scholarships, kids or subsidies, kids paying for their schooling and or the government doing it. They actually, a lot of the large universities get funding from fucking BlackRock and shit. So that's a big issue. But then the fact that the government is subsidizing these loans and stuff, I mean, it's like they're able, the cost of college is just like insane. And keeping in mind the fact that every job will probably be gone in 50 years, just about everything. I mean, some people argue there'll just be new jobs in some form, and I don't see that. I don't see it happening. You heard that Steve is transitioning to what? What am I transitioning to? I've always been a woman. Okay, let's get to the Sam Hyde video. We'll check out what he has to say. A lot of people have responded to this shit. Let's get it. Let's kick it in. But this is somewhat related. This is I think the H-1B thing is related to this. I really don't know. I've seen literally 60 seconds of this, and that's it.
Glad I got you there. Elon Musk. By the way, please don't watch this if you're not Elon Musk, okay? This is a one-off video that we're doing. This is private, personal. I put this in his email. I don't know how you got this, unless you're on the Asmongold Discord server, in which case you know my every move, okay? Me and Asmongold have been planning this for a while now. Moist Critical's involved. And yeah, I guess if you're on the Moist Critical Discord server, you would have access to this file. So kudos to you, hacker. I don't think Elon's going to watch this. And listen, I know as a
fucking Hucklebear props on the set. Are you talking about me or Sam Hyde? Because I was just going to say, I love that he has like 10 camera angles already that they've utilized. We're not even 30 seconds in, and we've got like 10 different angles. But yeah, this background I have is coming down. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, this was for Christmas. Christmas is over, and I've just been too busy, fucking unwrapping gifts, sweeping up fucking pine needles in my house from making centerpieces. I've been too busy with all that to put up my new background. But yeah, I made this. It's fake snow, buffalo snow. I made it myself. I actually made this too. This is a Oogie Boogie costume. I made it myself. And I made this. It's not a full skull. It's it's a it's a styrofoam shell thing. And anyway, yeah. Thank you. You can tell, wait. I can tell already this guy thinks he's really smart. Sam Hyde is really smart. That's the thing, Sniz. Sam Hyde, I've reviewed quite a bit of his content on here, and I'm not just brown nosing or kissing ass here. When we watched together, I forget, this was a while ago, but we watched Sam Hyde's 2070 paradigm shift. Dude, the stuff and hit where Sam Hyde went to the protest at when the fuck was it? No, not Berkeley. He went to whatever college. When you see Sam Hyde walking around trolling and doing his bits from like 10 fucking years ago and stuff, this man is like, he's too early for his time with some of his jokes. He's so ahead of the curve. I don't know if he just spends that much time on 4chan or something, because I know there's a lot of, you can be ahead of the curve with a lot of shit if you just are aware of some shit that's gone on 4chan. I'm not that familiar with 4chan, and I'm pretty sure I've heard Sam Hyde said that he's not either. But whatever the case is, this man is ahead of the curve when it comes to a lot of shit. A lot of his content, if we go back and we have looked at different shit where he's trolling on college campuses and just like fucking with people and using terms that are like brand new and stuff like that. In the Sam Hyde 2070 paradigm shift he did at the TEDx thing, he's making jokes that I didn't understand back when I saw it the first time. I was like, I laughed and I thought it was brilliant, but I didn't even like, some of the shit he was saying just like went over my head. I was like, where's he? Just a few things here and there that I just didn't get. And then once I watched it and then I looked, in society, I was like, oh, Sam Hyde, genius. So anyway, we'll get into it. God damn it. Quit making me talk. Let him do the talking. We got 45 minutes here.
Comedian, first and foremost. I don't expect people to take me seriously, but it is a fact that shit posting and public opinion are now intermingled permanently, and it's not going anywhere. And that's just the way it is. I get all my news from memes, basically. That's how I get my news. Is that how you get your news? How would you even get the news if you weren't looking at memes? You'd watch a show? That's even more fucking retarded.
You used to be able, memes used to be ironclad. You used to actually, if you just consulted the memes, that was enough. That used to be enough. Now it's not enough because people are making shitty ones now. People that have no business making memes and they're actually absolutely lacking in creativity. Those people are making memes now, and they're bad memes, and you can't just consult them. You got to actually look stuff up these days. It sucks, man.
We turn that off. It's a smart thermostat, so it's going to take 15 minutes to figure out how that fucking thing works. It's very intuitive. I don't know why the Nest thermostat is taking you so long to learn and intuit. Okay, a toddler could figure this out. A toddler on an iPad could figure out how to use the Nest thermostat. That's Chris Lynch, by the way, Elon. Do not hire him, okay? He's leaving this job very soon. See, he's white. He's too lazy. Chris, you're so lazy and white. Well, yeah. You guys should have studied violin harder as kids. I swear to God, Vivek would have figured this out by now. I want to believe that Elon is one of the great men of our age and that he has what it takes to become a 21st century Andrew Carnegie. I think it's important to have great men to look up to Trump, Joe Rogan. Oh, there it goes. Elon, Tucker. And it's not necessarily important that our great men are perfect, but there are symbols of what we could be. I think if Ron Paul took steroids, he would be my number one. That would be my number one guy. You agree? Yeah.
That's how he had a heart attack. That's how he had a stroke or live on TV. He was taking steroids.
I would like to offer you an escape, an exit from this hole you've been digging. You are a beloved figure. Anytime you do anything remotely based, people lose it. Oh my God, he's based. Yo, he just said that woke liberals aren't cool. He's based. What does he say? Yeah. Anytime you post an AI kitten in a MAGA hat, people lose their. He's based.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. Comically Hyde. Thank you for checking out the stream. Based, yes. The fucking kittens with MAGA hats, the ducks with MAGA hats, all that shit. What the fuck? Watch Joe's stream. It's way better than this. If you want to go make out with Holyoke Joe, go ahead. You son of a bitch. Elon lets DMS pound his booty. If I were doing butt stuff with Elon Musk, I would have bare minimum 50,000 viewers on Twitter right now. And I wouldn't care that they were all bots. I wish I was doing butt stuff with Elon Musk. I'd waller that thing out.
Fucking based, man. For the guy who's the free speech guy. And not only that, but the reasoning from first principles guy, the logical fallacy guy, the Reddit guy, good faith argue with everybody, whatever. All that shit. Blanket banning groypers, taking away blue checks, changing the algorithm of the site because 100 people ratioed you, because there's fucking 50,000 posts. They're all organic, by the way. This is not some Russian bot farm. It's not some nefarious behind the scenes, let's mess with Elon, we're going to fuck with him. That's not what it is. It's you tapped into a moist critical. You tapped into a moist critical, and we're back to moist critical. Mainline concern for the American people. And you treated it in a way that was glib and dismissive. You just became a Republican 3 months ago, and you're talking about removing a big portion of regular people, root and stem. No. People fucking love you. They will forgive you. Nobody is trying to get you to become turbo base pilled, full Pat Buchanan immigration policy. People broadly understand that you are a San Francisco, tech, California, international immigrant. If you want to be a regular tech guy, that's fine. You can do that. You can be Larry Ellison. You can go play on the boat. Nobody's going to give a fuck. Realize what you're fighting for. If you're going to be the tech king, if you've courted the MAGA base, you wanted these people on your side. They're ready to be on your side, but you have to fight not for Ben Shapiro's idea of the country of America, the notion of America as this collection of ideas. That's not what it is. It's Americans. That's who you have to fight for. If you're in America, doing business in America, you want to be the man in America, you have to fight for the American people. You're not fighting for a paragraph. You're not fighting for a set of ideas, man. It's the American people who need your help. That's fundamentally why I think people are pissed off here. And it's an easy fix. Just don't call them retards. Elon, have you met Chris? He's on Asmongold. He's streaming all the time. You should check him out. He's playing these games and stuff. He's amazing what the kid does with video games. I can't believe it. People didn't suddenly have a flare-up of India hate. I've been monitoring the Indian hate websites for a while. It's actually set to my homepage. I've been checking these websites out. I watch what these people do. There were very few overt Indian haters spewing their nonsensical filth everywhere 72 hours ago. What happened? Okay, 72 hours ago.
See, the thing that he's saying with the idea of America versus the people and whatever, I think if you really okay, and I'm a fucking idiot, so take this with a grain of salt. But um, what was I gonna say? Look, I know fucking Destiny thinks fucking Sam Hyde is a Nazi. Like this is just we want only white people or whatever. That's not, there are plenty of issues with importing you're importing culture. People bring their fucking culture. You're importing culture. And yes, there are plenty of people. I know there supposedly we do have a labor shortage in America. Fucking make your kids go get a job, parents. Stop letting your kids stay home and fucking play Fortnite. Make them go get a fucking job. Yeah, I know the fucking the pandemic was real bad and they missed a year of school and so now they're like kind of retarded, but they can still work. Send them out to fucking work. That's all. Elon Musk, listen up.
Most people in the MAGA base looked at Vivek Ramaswamy with some notion of admiration or, hey, that guy says cool stuff every once in a while. Hey, you know what? I think I like that guy. Now he's got to be deported. Sucks, man. And he's not being deported because of the color of his skin. He's being deported for the content of his character. And I think that truly was a mask off moment where we saw that Vivek Ramaswamy really is just a fucking nerd who needs to go back. I think that what you did is different. I think it's everybody spurgs out. I'm spurging out right now. I'm going to spurg out.
What did Vivek say? What happened with him? Hold on. I know that motherfucker's been butt buddies with Charlie Kirk going to these fucking debate things. Damn. I see some people writing some fucked up shit about Vivek. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. The reason top tech. Here's a. I think this is. Oh God, that's a lot, but we can read it. All right, this fucking tweet from him says the reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans, as in white people, not to Indians, isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down the C word, culture. Tough questions demand tough answers, and if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college. It starts young, all caps. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Guys, what the culture, let's be real here. The culture, this is the Jews' fault. No, I'm kidding. No, but like, guys, the culture, media and entertainment basically decide the fucking culture. People are fucking influenced in school. He's saying it starts before college. You're the fucking Disney bullshit and whatever, everybody can be trans, and you just want to be the prettiest and the most popular. And that's like, this isn't just like something that parents are organically teaching their kids to be fucking stupid. Well, we're a country of people that are actual victims of bullshit that they're fed. I don't mean that like ironically or anything. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World and Zack and Slater over Screech in Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel in Family Matters, will not produce the best engineers. Yeah, we have stupid. It's the same thing with fucking, the algorithms and shit on TikTok, how we're fed bullshit over here, and they're completely different in China and wherever the fuck else, that they show stuff that's like good for kids to be watching. Good for stuff that's good for people to absorb. Educational type of shit and whatever. I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows precisely because they promote mediocrity. Well, there you go. Sorry, parents, guys, sorry, your parents can't watch you watch TV. Your mom can't hover over you because she has to work a job now. The economy's fucked. So both parents have to fucking work all day, and you have to come home on the bus, and you go home and you fucking watch bullshit and play Fortnite. Sorry, the economy's completely fucked. Both parents have to work, so your kids are getting raised by the TV in the back then, and now their tablet. The tablets are raising the kids. Anyway, let's get back to the Sam Hyde video. Hold on. Disney turned me. Yes, exactly. Disney turned me gay. Guys, I have talked about this all the time. I specifically remember I went and I got injected in the arm with something. And then when I came home, my mom had me watching Disney movies. And I remember that was the first time that I felt gay. I was watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and something about that deformed hump gave me a little, prepubescent boner, and I was very confused.
Later, okay, on Chris Lynch. And also, Indians do cool stuff every once in a while. They get the chest slapping wrestling. You guys watch that action movies. He's shooting a bullet out of the air with a gun. He's flipping over the tuk-tuk. Indian clubs, shoulder rehab exercise, fantastic. The hate, it's irrational hate. It's just racism. It's just a nonsensical racism. The hate and racism and anti-Indian sentiment, it's there to the extent that Indians are being used to replace white people. That's it. We have to stop playing pretend. We're not talking about exceptional Indians here. And that's why this is sort of spreading like wildfire, people sharing these H-1B lists of what the jobs are. You are not in Calcutta scouting for the next Indian Einstein.
Guys, the Indian, we know this, right? We know this on this stream. They call my phone nonstop. These call centers, they're going to be here in America. That's what they're importing is call centers, and they're going to be calling you next. And you're not going to have a stream where you can do funny ways of answering and fucking with them. You're going to be at your job, working your ass off, getting calls from a call center in America, and it's going to be Indian people. Do you want that?
You're not.
Elon Musk wants that.
We have to make it to outer space and invent new computers. Let's get to India and get the next Nikola Tesla. That's not what's happening. We're talking about people at fucking gas stations. You bring him over, you put him in a fucking gas station, and then we'll go around all the gas stations in the USA and find the next genius. Well, what if he's not in India? What if he's working at a gas station in North Carolina? He might be there. We don't know. Why don't we bring everybody here and then we can look for everybody? That's actually a fucking genius idea. We bring fucking everybody here, and then, like a needle in a haystack, we find the one man who can invent electrical computer. That sounds fucking retarded, and it's not true. You have to at least say that the H-1B program is being scammed. If you don't admit that, then as far as like any type of discussion that goes anywhere is concerned, it's over. It's over. This is a direct quote from Moist Critical himself. I'm speaking on his behalf. He was too busy streaming Marvel Rivals to talk to you. So I'm here on his behalf, giving you opinions that he approved, okay? Nobody's expecting you to go full Steve Bannon here. You're a tech bro, we get it. Immigrant. But if you are on Team America, and by Team America, I don't mean Ben Shapiro's collection of ideas. America's not a collection of ideas. America is a people, Americans. If you are Team America, then the most prominent talking points need to be the immediate deportation of illegals and the end of the abuse of the American worker by programs like this H-1B, the gamification of stuff like this that's set up to benefit people who aren't us. Nobody wants to solve the Japanese birth rate problem by turning Japan into India. That's preposterous. That only would work in a computer.
Oh yeah, so this is guys, this is one of the things. Elon Musk, I do remember this being pointed out by somebody else, and this is what part of what he's responding to is Elon Musk put out some tweet or in some fashion stated that the reason we need to bring in all of these fucking immigrants to do jobs here in America is because the birth rate is down. So we need to bring people here. Sounds brilliant, right? Sounds like the most ingenious man, the richest man on the planet. Sounds like a good idea.
Computer simulation where you can just change the code and make a Japanese person. I've tried it. It can't be done. In my laboratory, okay, where Asmongold is right now, down in the basement, I have tried over 150 times to turn an Indian into a Japanese man. And the only thing I was able to accomplish was boiling them. All right? If you think, Elon, or Asmongold, if you're watching this, if you think you can turn an Indian person into a Japanese person by boiling them, not going to happen, okay? Go down to my basement and talk to the 150 Indians that I already tried that on. Doesn't work. Nobody wants to solve.
You know what? That I can't imagine the smell of boiling 150 Indian people. It's got to smell worse than white people being boiled.
The American birth.
Their food smells fucking horrendous. And have you seen it? They make their food with their feet and their sweat. They wash their hands in the food. And then when they, blend it up, they throw, the flies are flying around and they get in there. They just eat whatever, fucking rat shit. They don't, so that's what they smell like when you boil them.
Birth rate problem. What's going to happen? We're going to run out of people. Oh, the stock prices are going to go down. Oh, that's a problem for the All In podcast to figure out. David Sachs. Sachs of what? Sachs of gold? Just start calling yourself David Sachs of gold. What's the other guy? Jason Sachs? Asmongold? Asmongold. David Sachs should change his name to Asmongold. The branding is already set up for you. Asmongold wants to himself. You can replace his body and become the top streamer in America. I shouldn't say Asmongold wants to himself. I love Asmongold. That guy's classic. He's the ultimate. He's the best streamer. Is he good? I think he's good. I've never watched him. I just know his name is Asmongold. The only people who want to fix the American birth rate problem by turning America into India are fuckers. People are not interchangeable economic units. If they're not more than that, then that's just an extension of antinatalism. That's just nihilism. That's just people don't matter. Neil deGrasse Tyson, the universe doesn't care shit. The universe cares. That's why we're here. It's understandable why a computer guy, why an engineer would think that or would want to think that, because it would make solving problems so much easier. We have hardwired group preferences. We have genetic memory. We have culture. This is not learned stuff. It's so deeply embedded in us that it carries on for thousands of years. Thinking of people as interchangeable units, while it would be useful in a simulation or in an economic theorem, it strips them of their humanity. And by the way, it's one of the first steps towards any authoritarian dictatorship type system. It's one of the first steps towards Marxism, is thinking of people as just labor. It's a very gross, anti-human thing to think, just to appeal to the Redditor in you.
You know, one thing that it would solve, and I have to give Elon Musk credit here where credit's due. I don't know if he has said this or if he's thinking this, but bringing these Indian people over here, just an absolute fuck ton of them, bringing them here with their culture, that would solve at least one problem. The problem being pedophilia. Okay? Because when the Indian people come here and they bring their culture with the Bachabazi boys, where they have have you seen the videos of where they'll be like 30 Indian men that are between the ages of fucking 35 and fucking 50 something. There'll be tens of them under a filthy, dusty tent gathered around 2 or 3 boys around age 10 that are like twerking on the ground. Have you seen this? And then they one of them picks the boy to fuck him in the ass. And so, but that would solve the pedophilia problem here in America, because then it would be legal, right? So they bring their culture, we legalize. All these Indians come here, so we can't just like bring them here and then lock them up in jail. We're going to have to change the laws to suit the Indian culture, and that solves the pedophilia problem, because then it's not illegal anymore. You know what? I applaud Elon Musk. Let's bring him here.
That's middle brain shit. Stupid people at the bottom of the spectrum know that everybody is special. Everybody's special. Everybody's different and has their own thing. Retards know this. Geniuses understand that everybody is a unique product by and for their zeitgeist, or Zeitgeist if you want to go with the moist critical pronunciation. Everybody is uniquely a product of their time and location and has their place in space and time. The smart people know this, the stupid people know this. It's people in the middle with 110 IQ, which is the worst IQ to have, who think that people can just be pushed around and moved around and changed. They can't. No hate towards Hispanics, okay? But that's why the room that I'm sitting in is covered in dust, is because the general contractor I hired used Hispanic labor. I didn't know. They laid down masonry cement. When I said I wanted polished concrete floors, masonry cement, you can't polish it. They left board marks and footprints in it. And I had to pay another crew of black people, okay, shout out to Greg, to come in here with jackhammers and get this shit dumpstered out of here. I went and hired my own blacks. I went in the ghetto and hired them by hand. That's how you need to hire blacks for SpaceX. And what you get is you get lower quality construction. You get lower wages for the blue collar workers who are here and fighting. You realize that people are fucking up against the wall fighting to make ends meet? Do you understand that the American people are on the ropes right now?
Guys, I don't know what happened. I don't know how long it's been like this. What? Fat pig, excuse you. Are you just trying to get attention in my chat? What? Did fucking Holyoke Joe take over your account? What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. No check Willie's in here. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. Johnny Fradley, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. Thank you guys for checking out the stream. I've lived next to Indian peeps. They would cook. They always had their door wide open. Did you ever see them butt fucking a little kid? Because they do that too, apparently. I mean, it's like, I know people do it here in America, but it's frowned upon and we try to stop it. It's not encouraged. So just wondering if you got to see a glimpse of that, that'd be cool. I did apartment maintenance, and the Indians never opened windows or used AC, and they shit in the bathtubs and would clog them up. Dude, Indian people, that's one thing too, is like, they don't understand where to shit. Like, they just, like, will poop right out in the open on the beach and stuff. Have you seen this in India? And you can't, like, go walk on the beach because a brown fish will roll over your toes and get in between your toes, and then you'll get some kind of fucking brain worm or something. A massive a man on TT. Is that Joe the Supermark for real good? Rainy, what's up? Good evening. What are you talking about here? They eat rats. Oh, MPTP. Thank you, bro. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, people, yes, please, I appreciate it if you could hit the like button for me. That really does help a lot. Poop roads is a thing in India, yeah. Oh, massive a man on TikTok. Oh, okay, that's his TikTok. I didn't know. It makes sense that he has a TikTok too. What was I gonna say?
Your people and not the world, okay?
Yeah, you guys fucking distracted me, and I was about to go off about something. What was I gonna say? Something about what Sam Hyde was talking about. God damn it! Oh, Mexican labor, guys, the Hispanics. I don't know what happened to Hispanic labor. I don't know what happened, but it's not the quality that it has been said to be. And that's not something I've really paid attention to, 10, 20 years ago. Even though there were Hispanics around me doing construction work and different stuff, fucking, landscaping, whatever. But I've noticed for some reason they don't do good work anymore. They just do cheap labor. This is like I know Sam is kidding. I don't know where the fuck, what warehouse he's sitting in. It could be true what he just said about having to, like, the Mexicans did it wrong and he had to, dude. It's crazy. I wish I could show you guys the fucking, I think he's Mexican, the Hispanic guy that I've had to work with. Now there's a Cuban that I'm working under who is an American guy with Cuban heritage. Okay, speaks 100% perfect English. He just seems like a white guy. You wouldn't know he's Cuban. I'm working with that guy doing floors in this property I'm working at. There's a Hispanic guy that my mom hired, and she's letting him stay on part of this property while we're working on it. He's like basically homeless, Mexican dude. He is like he's a pain in the ass because he doesn't know how to fucking do anything, and he doesn't want to do anything. He just milks the fucking clock half the time. Now, there is some days where it's like basic shit, like there's a pile of this bullshit here. we need you to put this pile of bullshit onto this trailer so someone can take it to the dump. He's got that handled. Okay, just something. But constructing something, doing something that takes, even painting, this guy can't fucking paint. It's crazy. He can't do anything. We tried to teach him how to do the floors. Try to teach him how to do the fucking painting. He just like, every time I've painted with this guy, and again, I'm not supposed to be in charge of this man, but I want the fucking work to get done. And I'll be painting in some other area in the house, and it'll be like, all right, dude, all you have to do is roll and fucking do this room and whatever, and I'm working in the other room. I'll be like halfway done with the other room, and I come out, the guy's just gone. He took off, he left. And I go into the room he was supposed to paint, and he has like a 4x4 area, which is literally like if you dip the roller and painted with it 3 times, maybe 2 or 3 times, and dipped it, got it wet with paint, and then rolled, dip it, roll. Did it like maybe 2, maybe 3 times for this little area, and then leaves the roller there covered in fucking paint, which fucks up the roller. He fucks up the brush. He just wastes product and stuff. Like, I don't know how this shit happens. I'm just like, this guy I understand why he's homeless, because it's not like anyone can use a fucking roller and paint a wall. Even if I have to come back and do a second coat to make it look better and even it out, anyone can use a roller. This isn't like rocket science. This is what I'm talking about. The work. I feel like people are entitled. Some people just feel fucking entitled like that. This guy just wants to milk the fucking clock. And there's been a few times with this painting bullshit and other shit where he disappears for hours. And then my mom will call him and he tells her that he's painting because he knows that I'm going to get the job done and he's going to take credit for it. It fucking kills me. Kick him out. Dude, audio is fucked. Are people having problems with my audio? Are you just fucking with me, fat pig? Loose connection. Are we having problems right now, for real? Can people tell me in the chat, are we good? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I know I'm a few seconds behind, but an Indian rat ate the cord. I'm actually getting static. What's happening is someone at YouTube doesn't like what I'm saying. God damn it, are you kidding me?
It's the American people.
All right, let me play the Sam Hyde video. Tell me if this audio is fucked up too. I'm trying to figure out if it's my mic or if it's a connection. We'll listen to this some more. Please, guys, tell me if the Sam Hyde audio is scratchy when it comes through or if it's clear.
That's where this shit is popping off. That's where you came to do business. The American people are your problem now, to the extent that you want people to pay attention to your opinion. And by people, I mean actual people, not Patrick Bet David, not Ian Miles Chong, Scott Adams, not these fucking faggots that'll walk around sucking your ass because you have money and because you made an electric car. But to the extent that you want that, you have to protect the American people. You're all about being pro-natalism and increasing the birth rate. Why is the average dude going to want to have kids when he can barely afford to live by himself and eat Domino's? Hey, why isn't China importing infinity Indians right now? If it's such a huge economic advantage, why isn't China doing it? We need to do a naval blockade of China to make sure
it's scratchy even with him. Yeah, I don't know what the Rainey says even he is scratchy. That means it's not my mic. That means it's fucking StreamYard is taking a shit right now. It's just a little on the video. Yeah, something's up then. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, how is the audio right now? Is it well, Rainey, before I changed anything, Rainey said it's getting a little better. I hate to be fucking up the program doing sound checks, but is it okay right now? Do I sound still scratchy? I need some critiquing. I want it to be a good broadcast. I don't want it to be scratchy. If I have to get a new mic, I'll do it. I mean, this mic I think is fine though. I think it's StreamYard, guys. I think StreamYard's. Hold on 1 second. Let me. Fat Pig, maybe I should quit. Thank you, sir. I don't know. Your account got taken over by Holyoke Joe. I'm sorry. I don't know why you would give him your password, but anyway, let me see. All right, tell me what's the audio sound like now? Is it okay now? I just changed something else. So tell me, is it back to being scratchy right now? I'll get on with the show in 1 second. Is it back to sounding bad, or was it better like just a minute ago when I asked? Sound okay. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was some connection problem. It's not this microphone. This mic is a decent mic. It wasn't that cheap, and I got it it is old. I got it like 15 years ago, but it's still a good mic.
Or they don't get any of these amazing Indians. Every Indian that makes his way into China is a threat because China will use their genius to get one over on us. That's the biggest threat this country's facing, right? I think we need to go nuclear. I think we need to say, if China imports enough Indians, it's like diamonds. It's like nanotechnology. Indians are like nanotechnology. We have to be willing to use nuclear weapons to keep China from getting these precious Indians. That's step one. Sounds retarded, right? Because it is. It's retarded. It's subtarded. Ever hear of a subtard? By the way, Moist Critical coined that term, subtard. Competing with China in what sense? GDP? Making a number go up? Having software companies that are valued more highly? Competing with China in what sense? And at what cost? If the cost is making America look like Calcutta, that's not worth it. That's not a price that we're willing to pay. People keep posting these aerial drone display videos of drones shaped like a dragon. And correct me if I'm wrong, that's something that a bright high schooler could do on a smaller scale, is it not? Making drones move around in 3D space. How is that an impressive problem to anybody except boneheads who are mystified by drones in the first place? Look at this aerial drone display. It's a ballet of killer drones. How can we compete with that? That's what drones do. They move around in coordinate space. Who gives a fuck? It's the low-hanging fruit of robotics that mystifies people. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Didn't we have more impressive shit in the 80s? Isn't this more impressive?
One. Cover. With no pilot to compromise performance, even more unusual craft and propulsion systems have been designed and tested.
Why do we need to compete with them? Can't we just kick their spies out and tell them to fuck off? When do I get some Chinese pussy? Okay, am I not a big enough media figure that the CCP, is it the CCP, Chinese Communist Party? Why aren't they sending these hot spies to fuck with me?
So this is an interesting point, though. The countries that we are fucking competing with. This is the point he's making here, subtly, is fucking China is not. There aren't other countries that we are competing with that are importing other cultures, importing a bunch of fucking people to do the work there. I think Japan changed their I forget what exactly, but they've done different things to encourage people to actually work less so that they can have more kids because the birth rate went down. We need to, like, Elon Musk saying that the solve for the birth rate problem in America is to import immigrants. That's like, I'm sorry, but that is frightening. That is frightening that someone would actually say that. God forbid he actually believes what he's saying. But it's likely just bullshit that he's spewing because he wants cheap labor to build more fucking dumpster trucks, aka cyber trucks, okay? God forbid he actually believes that that's a good solution to the birth rate problem in America. Not maybe don't put fucking chlorine and atrazine and fucking fluoride in the drinking water. Maybe don't fucking put microplastics in everything. Maybe we don't make our clothes out of plastic. Maybe we don't store all our food in plastic and then also throw in fucking xenoestrogens and mix all of that shit in together and making people's testicles shrink. Maybe that's a good place to start. But no, other countries can figure it out and just have a shitload of people popping out of the women's vaginas in their country. It's the problem, of the birth rate issue that in America that has to be solved by bringing other people here. Incredible. It takes it takes a genius like Elon Musk to come up with that.
Suck my dick for blackmail. When's that going to happen? China, I'm waiting, okay? I have 300,000 YouTube subscribers, or 250,000 probably. 200,000? How much on Hyde Wars? If you have over 100,000 Twitter followers, you should demand that a hot Chinese spy comes and sucks your dick. Okay? You take.
That's the only reason I'm trying to get subscribers, by the way. I'm being very transparent here. I want my dick sucked by a Chinese man, a spy.
Video. Whatever. Why is that? Am I not popular enough to get this fucking mingling? To get Bing Bing over here? A Tesla Model X and Bing Bing over here sucking me. That's my price, China. Send them over. Do we need to build giant cities that nobody lives in to compete? Do we need to turn our country into a surveillance state fucking nightmare to compete? Do we need to essentially have slave labor to compete? What type of competition are you talking about? And at what cost? Competing with China is competing with literal slave labor, and that's impossible to compete with. It's not worth competing with. And nobody who has a real sense of what matters in life thinks anything about competing with China. We've been hearing this for 30 fucking years. As long as China has been an industrial nation, there have been headlines, The Economist. I remember this in the dentist office when I was a kid. China's looming on the horizon. We have to accept a lower quality of life immediately to compete with China. That's the thrust of every article. You, the American worker, you have to take less pay and accept more bullshit because there's a big boogeyman looming on the horizon. It's China for 30 years. Before that, it was Japan. It's constant. It's to keep wages suppressed. It's to make you shut up. Elon doubles down in this tweet, offering a false dichotomy. Either we have to have more legal immigration, or you, the person disagreeing with it, you want America to fail for your own personal gain. What personal gain are you talking about? You want America to fail for your own personal gain. What is Elon, what are you talking about? How does anybody personally gain from this? The only gain happening is in stock prices of tech companies. That's the gain. That's where the gain is. Cui bono. That's who stands to benefit from this arrangement. This tweet, it's not first principles thinking. It's not in good faith dialogue. This is a dishonest mischaracterization. Nobody's calling you a liar. People say things in the heat of the moment that are dishonest, though. This is a dishonest mischaracterization of the tens of thousands of people who are blowing up your website. This is not an own on Elon. This is not dunking on Elon. I know that you can bring the ban hammer down, and I know that you are going to be tempted to do so, that you already have with the groypers, which, by the way, you have to undo that, man. You blanket banned people, not for saying or not for posting swastikas, but for stating their opinion on this H-1B issue. That is a complete violation of the trust that the people you wanted to like you placed in you when you said that you're for free speech. It's straight George W. Bush. You're either with us or with the terrorists. That's what this is. You're either agreeing with me.
Elon, come on, get it together, buddy. Twitter was really fun for a minute there. This sucks. It really sucks because, like, for a minute you really felt like you could say whatever on Twitter. And there's probably some things I really thought about posting and didn't post, but I could have got away with, okay? I wouldn't have been in trouble. Now, if I criticize H1 whatever, H1B, if I criticize Elon Musk, or if I say something about, liking Nick Fuentes, I'm at risk of losing my check. I'm paying for Twitter. You know what? And if that happened, I stream somewhere. I'm streaming on fucking Twitter right now. If I got my shit taken away, I would just take my shit somewhere else. And by the way, there is guys, for sure, there is some bot problems on Twitter. And I'm not even trying to, pile on Elon Musk right now. And he called this out. He called this out in all the dealings with them negotiating a price for him to buy it. Remember, they were arguing over how many actual users that Twitter has. Guys, there is a real bot problem on Twitter, and I could say that 100% through experience, from only because of streaming. Everywhere else, there should be no reason for this, guys. So hear me out. Everywhere that I have streamed, I've done it on, right now I'm only on YouTube, Twitter, and fucking Rumble, okay? And please hit the subscribe, like button wherever you're at. Wherever you're at, please get in the chat and say, well, just say hello or what. I can, if you chat, I can see where your comment came from. So that's how I know who is where when they're talking to me. When I stream on every platform, I don't know what the percentage would be, but there's like a certain percentage of people, a reasonable percentage of people, that if I have fucking 10 people in some spot, there's like a handful of them that are getting in the chat and saying something, okay? When I'm on fucking YouTube, I mean, like, there's a bunch of people commenting from YouTube. When I was streaming on Facebook, I just stopped streaming on Facebook so I could add Rumble to the rotation. But I would always have some people say something in the chat on fucking Facebook. And same with Rumble. I don't have that many people on Rumble, but fucking Dutch Duke popped in here. I don't know if I think someone else did. I can't remember now. But anyway, dude, Twitter, and I don't have that many fucking people watching, okay? But Twitter, when I cover some subject that's trending in quotation marks on Twitter, in some cases, I will have hundreds upon hundreds of people watching on Twitter. I'm talking like 500-600. I've gotten a few different nights covering certain subjects. Never one person in chat. The only person I've seen in chat from Twitter is Adam Wiley, who is like, Adam always shares. Yeah, here he is on the Twitter. This is from fucking, you can see in the corner when I highlight the message in the, you can see the little X on his profile picture. That's telling me where the comments come from. He's the only person that has ever commented in the chat on Twitter, regardless of how many people I have on Twitter. It's like I can have 600. I've seen it up above 500, 600 on different nights that I've streamed certain shit. And only Adam is the only person that wants to get in the chat when every other platform I'm on, it's like around 10 to 50% of the numbers are like people jumping in the chat. And I get some of the people on my YouTube, they are people that know me from the Bubba Army world. Okay, so I know, I get there's a little bit of discrepancy there, but it doesn't make sense, guys. The numbers don't make sense. So Twitter, and I have debated, I may drop streaming on Twitter just because like I don't get any real, like a lot of real interaction. 600 some people watching, and not one of them, not one wants to get in the chat when I'm telling people to get in the fucking, except Adam. But he, you know, he watches on the YouTube sometimes too and whatever, but yeah, guys, Twitter, look, Elon Musk called it out himself. I'm not saying anything that should piss him off. He knows this. There's bot problems on Twitter.
Me? Or you're fucking an enemy. You're an enemy. It's not an argument. It's not a well-reasoned position. It's just my way or the highway. Is that what free speech is? Is that who you are? You can just be a celebrity. You can be like Ellen DeGeneres. You can be like The Rock. And you can get Ozempic. You can get breast implants. Start going on The View. Whatever you want for popularity. You can do that, of course. But to the extent that you have popularity, if you keep digging this hole, it will be misplaced. And it'll be there because you're rich. What does winning actually mean? Healthy, functioning societies, they need more than gadgets. They need more than Marvel, more than Goy slop. They need a shared ideology, heritage, history, beliefs and values, religion, or they collapse and they crumble. That's Babel, that's Rome, that's every empire that's been crushed because there wasn't social cohesion. Basic bitch libertarian principles aren't enough. Maybe they're enough to get VC funding, maybe they're enough to create an interesting exercise of some sort, but they're not enough to hold people together. And again, we're back to the idea of people as a collection of economic units. That's what at the foundation of Marxism, that reality is just math. And thus the justification for a lot of Marxism is also what leads Silicon Valley libertarian type people to attempt to quantify the unquantifiable. Mount Rushmore, the space program, the interstate system, motion pictures, electricity. These are all things that are not quantifiable. So they're quantifiable in the sense that you can look back and you can say that they cost X amount of dollars or that a certain amount of concrete and steel was used in their construction. But these dream projects are unquantifiable things. There's no slider in the program where you can crank up the number of Indians to 200 million and bring the American dream to fruition faster, okay? There's no data entry point where you can bump up the Indians and get Chrysler buildings popping up everywhere, more Art Deco construction. We do not need more bloated code bases, more tech gadgets, more poorly run hotels, more work ethic, okay? What we need is we need leaders willing to fight for the American people, not for corporations, not for the idea of America, but for the American people. That is the only thing that we need on the brink of collapse, on the eve of our crumbling. It needs to be something higher, a higher ideal than tech company market caps. If it's just that, then it's just noise. It's just not reality. Reality is the hundreds of thousands of kids who are graduating with massive college debt, hundreds of job applications. They're being looked over for people who are not us. That's not a meritocracy. That's not some idealistic, high-minded thing. It's just money. Apple and Google might win, but America will be worse. The soil that all this winning flourishes out of.
Where's the lie? Somebody, this is getting quite astute.
Is salted. And that means that the next Apple, the next Google will be Chinese. Potentially the next SpaceX will be Chinese. Wouldn't that be strange? Wouldn't that be interesting if China makes it to Mars first? It would be great for humanity. Why don't we do it? Let's do it. China makes it to Mars before America. Does that sound like fun? It's just humans. They're just interchangeable economic units. Why wouldn't we want that? I think we do it. It sounds good to me. How do we define winning? I just won. That was Asmongold that I spit on. I killed him. I'm not dissing Asmongold. I'm just playing around.
I didn't watch it, but I saw Asmongold did a reaction to this video. I don't know if he would have had he not been mentioned fucking 5 times in it. Tampa Terry, what's up, bro? Tampa Terry over on the Rumble. Yeah, Dutch Duke was there by himself in the chat. Thanks for going over the Rumble, Sniz. I appreciate it. I need to get my numbers up. I feel like a cheap whore over there on Rumble. Thanks, Terry, for joining us. What's up, Terry? How you doing? How's Canada right now?
I spit on Moist Critical. I'll spit on his face. Fucking guy. Nah, we love Moist. We have a deal with Moist right now. It's for nicotine pouches. These are Moist's nicotine pouches. I call them Moist. Did you know Moist is a Yiddish word? I didn't know Moist Critical is actually Jewish. Did you know that? Crazy fact. Winning.
What the fuck? Is he really? Oh, that's funny.
Is winning making it so that tech companies have even higher valuations? Is that winning? It's the valuation of Netflix. I figured it out. That's why we're not winning, is because Netflix stock isn't high enough. That's the only way to win. I want to kill my neighbors and burn them alive and blow up my car, but it's okay because Netflix is worth $3 trillion. I want to cut my cock off and scramble my brain with fucking fluoride. I'm going to win because Netflix is worth $3 trillion. I can't believe the dollars are this high.
Are we gonna get to see the pile of spit next to him? Does that has anybody watched this yet? Do we get to see a big pile of spit? Because it's got to be like, there's got to be like at least I think I'm actually making an accurate guess here. Probably at least a half cup worth of spit that he's just spit already, which I do like. Scott Starbird, what's up, bro? How's it going? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, you made it. I've been talking too much, so we're only like halfway through this video. Dutch Duke, yes, thank you for testing. I appreciate that because yeah, maybe it's possible it wasn't working or something, but no, Adam Wiley always hops in the fucking chat and stuff over on the Twitter. I know it's got to work for everybody else. There's something going on with the biz offs over on the Twitter, brother.
I can't believe we're winning this much. The dollars are this high. We have such good drones and spying technology. We're winning. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard. At least leftoid medicine vaccine brain niggas. Cut that out, please. I said people. At least people whose blood has been replaced with vaccines and are so far on the left, they salute Mickey Mouse. They think that they're helping people. If winning is just drones doing an aerial display while a robot jerks me off to sample my DNA, then everything is lost. I kill a homeless.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. This man doesn't get enough credit.
Person today, Chris, did you know that? It was free speech. I said, you fucking dirty ass bum ruining my street. I'll kill you. And then I used a speech gun to shoot a speech bullet into his speech head. I ripped an NFL cheerleader team. The guys too. I used free speech on them. Do they have male cheerleaders in the NFL? National Flag League. Look it up, please. Does the NFL have male?
I don't know this to be fact, but I would say they have to. I would say they have to. There's no way they let these motherfuckers kneel all over the field and they don't already have male cheerleaders. No fucking way.
Cheerleaders? That is awesome if that's true. A third of the league's male.
A third of the league. Because all of those straight guys that enjoy football definitely want to see a guy's dick jiggling around on the field with the cheerleaders. That's definitely what they went for.
Male cheerleaders. America is the greatest country on earth. Here's your male cheerleaders. Is everybody on fentanyl? Everybody working at D'Angelo's? Everybody working at the mall? They're all retards. Everybody who's had their lives destroyed by Big Pharma, by the grist mill of inflation and taxation, everybody that's been betrayed by their leadership in this country, are they all retards? Is everybody who's got, and this is a lot of people, who has $400 in their bank account and is getting hit with overdraft fees and has the landlord from hell, are they all
It sounds like is he trying to describe me? It sounds like it. Am I a retard?
retards? You work at a sub sandwich shop. You couldn't invent PayPal. If you really believe that these people are all retards, then you have no place in the discourse going on about the future of this country. You are just a computer guy. And I don't think you really believe that. I hope to God that you don't. But if that's really what you believe, then you're not a leader. I could say, fuck you. I could say, take a step back and fuck your own face. But I'll say this. If you really believe that the American people are retards, which they are, we got male cheerleaders in the NFL, but if you really do not have in your heart grace and respect for the Homer Simpson, vinyl siding, economy shitbox driving retards who make your dream possible, if you have a heart, if you are a human being, then that will sting harder than telling you to go fuck yourself. You can do the go fuck yourself all day. I tell myself to go fuck myself. You can say that all day. Fuck you, fuck you. I say that in the mirror when I wake up and when I put makeup on. Who gives a fuck? If you believe these people are retards and you don't have any goodwill towards them, then you're not a leader.
Scott Starbird, for gay men, the football players are the eye candy. Exactly. You don't need male cheerleaders. Who are they catering to? This is like, this is sometimes when I've expressed my, displeasure with certain aspects of, or I would say certain effects, certain functions within capitalism. But this is the thing, and I'm not so, unworldly that I haven't heard counterpoints to critiques of capitalism, that it's fucking crony capitalism and shit. When there's like some fucking, or like putting the male cheerleaders in there, that's not like something that's gonna bring more gay men to football games, or it's not like a money thing. This is like we're scared of looking like we're discriminating type of, it's a, DEI hire type of bullshit. If you don't hire us, we'll, complain that you're fucking discriminating, whatever. This is like, that's how you end up with stupid, redundant fucking bullshit. in capitalist societies, or capitalist functioning systems, or whatever. Fucking cancel culture bullshit. You end up with male cheerleaders that no one's going to see. There's actually men that like the game, but definitely want to go and see the hot cheerleaders. That is something that that is part of the attraction to go it, no pun intended, of going to the fucking football game. No one is going. There aren't like women that are flocking to these games abnormally because they have male cheerleaders. That is not happening. That is stupid.
You're just a nerd, and there's plenty of those. There's plenty of nerds who got lucky. I bought Bitcoin, Magic the Gathering online exchange. I got lucky. There's no shortage of nerds who got lucky. There's this disturbing idea from the BoomerCon right that America is just a collection of ideas, and you bring everybody in the world, the teeming masses who are desperate for a half gallon of milk, you bring them here, and all of a sudden they're hit like lightning with this idea that makes them able to make this country stronger. This country's never been weaker, and it's never been more open to foreigners who aren't us. These two things, they're not unrelated. They're directly related. Would Ben Shapiro say the same thing about Israel? Israel's just a collection of ideas. Would Vivek say the same thing about India? India is just a collection of ideas, really good ideas. That's why they're doing so good. Grope women on the train. That's not a glib remark, by the way. I make a lot of jokes about Indians in my stand-up act. I had an Indian woman come up to me after a show. I thought she was going to chew me out and beat my ass, ear-beating Indian style, for the jokes that I made. She said to me, "Thank you for saying that. I went there with my 13-year-old sister, and they pulled her pants down on the train." Is that an Indian idea? When we bring them over, does that idea suddenly vanish and they get the neural net download of American ideas? Is that how it works? The people who are mad at you right now don't view America as a collection of ideas. It's not an economic zone. I hate how there's this argument against Americans asking them what they built. If you're so great, what did you build? What did you build? Nothing significant that gets built gets built on an individualistic scale. The greatest things that humans have built, cathedrals, which if you disagree with this, it's just, you're wrong. I mean, computers are pretty up there, but cathedrals are a good example of this. Cathedrals are built over hundreds of years. They're built not just by the army of stonemasons who build them, but by the towns who pay for it. They are the cream sitting on top of the cake. The cake is the soil. The cake is the vinyl siding dumbasses who are your customers, who are the people who pay for this shit by putting their retirement accounts in Vanguard mutual funds. They're the people who you owe a debt to, a debt for being able to do the stuff that you do. These H-1B tech workers that are coming in, so many of them are just managing apps that other people built. They're maintaining code bases for stuff that was built years ago. What are they making? Social media apps that collect all your data. They're making to-do apps, dating apps. Who fucking cares, man? What did they build? Mobile phone games? It's just stuff that feeds more into consumerism. It's not actually making life better for anybody. The sentiment that Americans aren't good enough, that's one of the darker things that has happened here. I know that Vivek Ramaswamy does believe it to be the case, and for him, this Twitter bomb was a mask-off moment in a way that I hope it wasn't for you. But that sentiment and the Twitter deboosting, algorithm change, blanket ban, all that stuff, those are the darker things in the sense of not good for humanity, not good for the future. Running Twitter the same way your enemies did before you bought it from them. Is that what you wanted when you bought this thing? Is that the let it sink in moment? Is that what you envisioned for the global meeting grounds? And we're not talking about just making the 10% of people on the left and the 10% of people on the right mad. The middle is the Overton window. You're just talking about satisfying the Overton window. This is censorship. You're engaging in censorship pretty much right off the rip here. You just bought Twitter. You just got in with Trump. You just became a Republican. You just courted the MAGA base. That's a pretty big betrayal of the role that you have stepped in to fill, whether or not it's even true, okay? I couldn't work at SpaceX. I don't have a delusion about that. It doesn't matter because you are in charge of American companies. You are an American leader. So what matters is that that's the sentiment people are walking away with after your tweet storm. It's not helped by these Patrick Bet-David, wolf in sheep's clothing, cocksucker podcaster guys who are just up your ass because they have money. The extent to which...
Dude, I'm sorry. I've said it on here before. Patrick Bet-David. Dude, I've watched... oh, sorry. I just took a hit of the good. It's gas station CBD tobacco, so it's not against the law or anything, but... Patrick Bet-David. I know a lot of people like his podcast. They like his stuff. I enjoy it from time to time. Mainly the reason I enjoy it is because of some of the guests that come on and discussions that happen. But I can't tell you, and I know I maybe have higher standards for conversations in some way, and I'm not trying to pretend I'm some intellectual here, but there's no other channel that frustrates me, no other podcast that frustrates me when I'm watching it than fucking Patrick Bet-David. And I think it's just because, he's probably not, and that's the thing, he's not stupid, but this man, I think he is like he's probably brilliant in terms of running business, and he sees everything through that fucking lens. And unless, I'm telling you, I've watched plenty of their stuff. I'm not a hater. I do enjoy some of it, but unless it's a conversation that this man can directly link to or make analogies with running a business, unless it's something that he can see through the business lens, the conversations are like fucking stupid. And it's like nothing more impressive than you would hear like if you're sitting at a bar. It's like, it's frustrating. He had Neil deGrasse Tyson on, and we're going to review that. So don't go watch it yet. We're going to review that. Now that I'm on Rumble, we're going to do that. I might do a Rumble exclusive night, because I don't know what the YouTube algorithms are going to put me in with that shit, and maybe it's not good to have on my channel, on my YouTube channel. But we're gonna talk about this, and I want to break down that conversation, and it will be an example of how frustrating it is. Again, I probably have higher standards for debate and conversation, but I just like it's fucking frustrating. I can only imagine what he has said about Patrick Bet-David has said about the situation. I don't know, but judging by what Sam Hyde is saying, it's probably something about like being partly pro-immigration or pro H-1B, filling these jobs with skilled immigrants and whatever. Patrick Bet-David is like what, fucking Armenian or something? I don't even know. I don't know what he is. But, and if he's an immigrant, I don't know if it's just, his family comes from wherever the fuck, Iran. I have no clue where he's from. Anyway, he's probably expressed some sympathy for Elon Musk. The man's trying to run a business, and he's Iranian, Scott? Okay, I wasn't sure. I feel like dude, I swear for the longest time, I thought he was fucking Cuban, because of the way he pronounces some shit. He often replaces T's with D sounds, and that fucking irks me too. It's kind of, anyway. Iran. Yeah. Anyway, fucking Patrick Bet-David. Look, I mean, again, he's brilliant in terms of talking about business related shit, but I don't, the man is not a fucking debater. If you're like trying to, if you're trying to tease apart some ideas and figure out what the fuck is completely retarded and what isn't, again, this is a business related thing, but it's bigger than that. Okay, so this guy is going to. I don't even know what the man has said, if he's said anything. Patrick Bet David, but I would imagine he's looking at this through the business lens and going, "Oh well, America's a melting pot, and fucking whatever, bring them over here. It's good competition for labor, or whatever the.
You deserve to be a king. More importantly, or equally importantly, how posterity will look upon your works is directly related to your attitude, your benevolence towards the American people. The Cybertruck's cool, but if America crumbles, it's because we've taken on too many outsiders who don't give a shit about the country. Then the Cybertruck will be a footnote in a Wikipedia. It'll be the DeLorean. It'll be something interesting. People look back, oh, that was kind of cool. You know why they won't be driving it? Because they'll be driving a Neo, and China will be the first to Mars. This isn't fixed by moving the goalposts of what an American is. It would be a lot easier if an American was just an Indian with an Ivy League degree. It would make this whole problem go away instantly if that worked. If you could just wave your hand and say that an American is a Guatemalan who was born here, that's an American. We wouldn't have to have this painful conversation. It would be so easy if you could do that, if it were a computer simulation. That's Marvel movie shit. An American is whoever Doctor Strange brings through the portal to beat Thanos. The new Spider-Man is an American. It's a lesbian from Sri Lanka who just came here to start up a cupcake business. But she listens to Cold Wave. And she just came here to start up her hair dye business. She's an American. She's here for the American dream. That's not reality. That's math. That's Marxism. That's computer programmer simulation bullshit. We all know what an American is. And all these paragraph-long definitions and high-minded ideas, it's just propaganda. We know what an American is. And if you're not here to help the American people, then your usefulness to us is over with. The right wing, Republicans, conservatives, etc., they are trolls and memers and shit posters, and they have acerbic ideas, and they're also the most forgiving people. They're the most forgiving people. Anytime anybody does anything remotely based, they are absorbed by the right. Anna Kasparian talking about not feeling safe in her neighborhood. That's based, man.
Bro, fucking Cenk from the Young Turks. Have y'all seen? He fucking we can look at that at some point. Maybe not tonight because it's getting late, but I should have put this on high speed. But anyway, fucking dude, Cenk is fucking MAGA now. It's fucking insane. He's like sucking Charlie Kirk's dick publicly on stage, like, you guys, you're you guys really did it with this MAGA movement. You guys really did it. You fucking you gave a middle finger to authority, and you fucking gave a middle finger to the fucking corporations and all that. Just slurping.
Anna Kasparian was red-pilled this whole time? I can't believe it. Damn. People, broadly speaking, do not expect you to be full-on 1950s racist Hank Hill, get him out guy. Get him out of here! That's not what they're looking for, okay? They're fine with the Silicon Valley tech version, the occasionally based, occasionally Neil deGrasse Tyson soy face. They love that Elon. It's this idea that Americans aren't good enough, this misunderstanding of what America is. You're just as bad as the people you bought the website from, if this continues to be the case. Are you able to listen to valid criticism? It's not from Russian bots. It's not a coordinated attack on you. It's
Jack Dorsey is fucking probably jerking off to all of this. I couldn't remember his name earlier, but yeah, Jack Dorsey is stroking it. He's stroking it right now. Oh, look, Elon Musk is in trouble.
Tens of thousands of people pissed off because they think you betrayed them. I hope to God you're a leader. The rest of you can keep watching this right now. Check it out. asmongold.com/ what's the guy's name? Moist Critical. That's the website. asmongold.com/ Moist Critical. You can now, if you're not Elon, you can jump over to the regular video and start watching. What I actually believe, I think that the U.S. economy is grinding to a halt, and that the tech bros and investors, it's like someone tweeted about this, the bubble in the Japanese economy, where Japan was faced with the decision to either start importing people or get ready for a long winter. I saw that tweet and that immediately rang true. I think that these investor bros are counting on AI to offset the loss in productivity of this dying empire. It's slowly being realized that AI is, for all intents and purposes, a glorified spell checker. I use AI all the time. I'm a pro subscriber to ChatGPT and Perplexity.ai. I have Perplexity AI as my default search engine, and it's about as good as searching forum posts was 20 years ago. It's not some revolutionary thing. It's extra dimensional autocomplete. The words have weighting and tone and various other dimensions that are vectors, and what you get at the end of it is an article that can almost fool a computer into thinking it was written by a human. I think there's a game of musical chairs going on with money, and people are desperate for a way to keep that game of musical chairs going, even if it means fucking us over. The idea that these tech guys want to bring in exceptional people is just not true. They're looking to hire basically slaves who can't leave their company without leaving the country, who will work for 50%. That's the other thing. They keep saying they'll work 80 hours a week, which is bullshit. Nobody works 80 hours a week. They work 20 hours a week of actual work, and the rest of the time is spent fucking around on the phone and showing the boss that they're working 80 hours a week, sitting in the office. They're not actually working 80 hours a week. And furthermore, why should anybody have to work 80 hours a week? Why is this a race to create slaves? Why is that a good thing? Why is that a humane thing? Why is that good for humanity? How is it possible, if you're a Democrat or a Republican, if you're left or right, why is it a good thing to want slaves? They'll work 100 hours a week. They'll work in their sleep. They'll work 200 hours a week. They'll work infinity. They'll have no lives. That's not a good thing. If you want more hours out of somebody, you have to pay them more. It's just money. They'll do it for 20,000. That's what they're saying. They're pretending like they're complimenting their diligence and their work ethic. What they're really saying is we can hire them for cheaper. That's what that means. 80 hours a week or pay them 100,000 more a year. It's the same thing. They're just saying you can pay these people 150,000 instead of 400,000, or 80,000 instead of 250,000. It's just money. Any system that gets set up is going to be gamed. This one is gamed by Indians who are master gamers. Pull up the Cognizant article. This is a company that was found guilty of setting a pattern and practice of discrimination against non-South Asian and non-Indian workers. That's not the intention of the program. The intention of the program is to create a meritocracy. But like Thomas Sowell said, you have to judge things on their outcomes, not their intentions. You could make a law called the everybody good, free money, everything good law. But if the end result is that quality of life goes to shit, that's what you have to judge it on. And so this H-1B stuff, you can't judge it on the floral, high-minded, beautiful, humanistic language that's used to sell it. That's just propaganda. You have to judge it on the end result. Here's another one: hire workers at a fraction of the cost of American workers. Force them to work longer hours because they won't leave their job, because if they quit, they're gone from America. This is not helped by a government oversight committee or anything like that. It's just the case that when you set up a system that can be gamed, it gets gamed. That's how people work. They're looking for the path of least resistance. They're looking to maximize their benefit from the system. That's just human nature. Massive payouts over claims they discriminated against.
Based on citizenship status? Let me look this up. Justice Department. Because I'm trying to read this. Hold on. Let's take a quick peek at this. Let me. I'll bring you guys to this tab. Hold on 1 second. Let's take a quick look at it. Justice Department secures $25 million landmark agreement with Apple to resolve employment discrimination allegations based on citizenship status. Justice Department announced today that a secured landmark agreement with Apple to resolve allegations that Apple illegally discriminated in hiring and recruitment against U.S. citizens and certain non-U.S. citizens whose permission to live in and work in the U.S. does not expire. So, against U.S. citizens and non-U.S. citizens who are allowed to stay here, that doesn't have an expiring work visa. Hold on. All right. So let's see what the fuck Sam's getting at. Under the agreement, Apple is required to pay up $25 million in back pay and civil penalties, the largest award that the department has recovered under the Anti-Discrimination Provision of Immigration and Nationality Act, INA. Creating unlawful barriers that make it harder for someone to seek a job because of their citizenship status will not be tolerated, said Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark of the Justice Department Civil Rights Division. Resolution reflects the Civil Rights Division's commitment to ending illegal discriminatory employment practices. Settlement agreement resolves the department's determination that Apple violated the INA's anti-discrimination requirements during Apple's recruitment for positions falling under the Permanent Labor Certification Program. The PERM program is administered by the U.S. Department of Labor and U.S. Department of Homeland Security. It allows employers to sponsor workers for lawful permanent resident status in the U.S. after completing recruitment and meeting other program requirements. Any U.S. employer that utilizes the PERM program cannot illegally discriminate in hiring or recruitment based on citizenship or immigration status. Okay, so they're a part of this program to sponsor workers for lawful, All right, let's see. The department's investigation, which started in February 2019, found that Apple engaged in a pattern of or practice of citizenship status discrimination in recruitment for positions it hired through PERM, and that the company's unlawful discrimination prejudiced U.S. citizens, U.S. nationals, lawful permanent residents, and those granted asylum or refugee status. These less effective recruitment practices deterred protected workers from applying to positions that Apple preferred to fill instead with PERM beneficiaries. Specifically, the department's investigation found that Apple did not advertise positions to Apple sought to fill through the PERM program on its external jobs website, even though its standard practice was to post other job positions on this website. It also required all PERM position applicants to mail paper applications, even though the company permitted electronic applications for the positions. In some instances, Apple did not consider certain applications for PERM positions from Apple employees if those applications were submitted electronically. As opposed to paper applications submitted through the mail. These less effective recruitment procedures nearly always resulted in few or no applications to PERM positions from applicants whose permission to work does not expire. Back pay agreement also requires Apple to ensure that its recruitment for PERM positions more closely matches its standard recruitment practices. So this perm program, so there's some of these positions that they're allowing to what? Not, I guess they're saying non-citizens that are getting hired through this perm program are being offered other positions, and they're pretending none of these positions are available on their website for hiring. Is that what I'm getting at? So they can get cheaper employment? Is that what is that what that reads like? Because I'm retarded. I just read it fast, but I don't comprehend. Okay. Let's get back to the Sam Hyde video. I just wanted to take a peek at what he was referring to there. All right.
As American workers in favor of foreign workers. Apple paid
Yeah, okay. So that's what he was pointing out there. The Apple was trying to recruit more foreign workers by hiding those positions. They were letting, and that, like they were saying, these perm the people a part of this perm program would submit paper applications, and they would often, only look at the paper ones for these certain positions because they knew it was, an illegal immigrant or whatever.
$25 million to the deal, which is like $25 to a regular person. Apple engaged in a pattern of citizenship status discrimination in recruitment positions. The claim that we can't find talented people here is nonsense. It's dishonest. The claim should be that we can't afford to pay talented people enough, or we don't want to. Sorry for getting overly serious here with you. At the end of the day, I think you should buy Bitcoin. There's this tendency to want powerful people or people in a leadership position. You get emotional when their every worldview doesn't line up with yours. Trump's not based enough, or Joe Rogan's too whatever. But these are the men who define our times, and I think it's important you allow them to be flawed people to some extent, but also to push back when they go nuts. But in this case, I think that it's critically important. It's moist critically important. It's moist critical. This is the whole thing that Moist Critical says every time we talk to him. He put it all on the line to become the free speech guy and to turn Twitter into the global discussion space of the world. And you don't accidentally become adored by people. He can't just say, oh, I was just building a business and then I was saying stuff online and then I guess people looked up to me. No. There are plenty of quiet billionaires. There are plenty of quiet moneymakers, inventors. There are plenty of quiet engineers. There are plenty of people who aren't going to the Met Gala in the Satan costume. Okay? There are plenty of people like that. You don't accidentally become the hope of a nation.
Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen when he's referring to Elon Musk there? Let me pull it up for you. I got you, fam. See, there's this one. Satanic suit of armor at the red carpet event. Ooh, look at me. I'm just a regular billionaire. Just a regular billionaire here. Don't mind me. I'm from South Africa. I'm coming here to America, and I'm going to start some trouble by buying Twitter, and then we're going to get these Indians over here. There he is. And oh, what's this one? With his crazy girlfriend who makes songs about how artificial intelligence is going to take us all over and we need to submit to AI. Let's check out what's on the back of his shirt. Let's look at it. What does that say? Are you guys still with me? Hold on. It took me to another tab. I got you, fam. Don't worry. We're here. What is this? I don't care. Get out of here. No, we're not subscribed. Oh, what's on the back of it? You can't see it that well, but look at what's on the back of his jacket there. It's written, it's white letters on a white jacket, so it's hard to see. And maybe some people don't know about this. So I just wanted to show you guys. What does this say? Let me just say, I don't know what this says on the back of his shirt, but let me say it better not read New World Order. It better not say that. Anything but that. But let's check it out. What's Elon Musk after? Does it say what's on the jacket? This is a Vogue article. Of course, it's just bullshit. Subscribe to continue. Suck a dick. Yeah, it's not telling us what is it. Vogue, go fuck yourself. Hold on, I'm trying to find a Oh, okay, so let me show you. Looks like this article is gonna explain it. Okay, there they are. Oh, look at the lovely couple, guys. Just a regular billionaire and his girlfriend that is in a cult and talks about submitting to AI and check that out. And then Musk, on the other hand, had the opposite problem. His jacket was so white and the text on the back, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which roughly translates to New World Order, virtually disappeared. Oh, wow. Is that what that says? Wow. Wow. Who knew? Who knew? It's almost like it's a hidden message or something, you know. Anyway. We're so fucked.
You don't accidentally become the hope of a generation. You don't. So if he wants that, I think he can have it. And I think he deserves a shot at course correction. He's been under attack by everybody for his whole entire career. So I think he deserves that shot. If he fumbles this, then that's his legacy. I don't have any sort of committed opinion as to what's going to happen from here. I'm mostly concerned with Asmongold, as we said. Moist critical. What games are they playing? Tall Guy, what was that game we played? Tall Man Run. That's what I'll be doing tonight. A little bit of Raid Shadow Legends. Is that the game? Last War Survivor. Big into that these days. I'm mostly doing that. Elon's #1 ranked Diablo 4. Huge achievement. I'm #1 ranked Raid Shadow Legends. Raid what? Last Survivor? I'm #1 on that Last Survivor. Check me out on the boards there, guys. All right? Boom. Peace.
What the fuck? There's his phone number. I should call that, but I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh, fuck me. Hold up. Smoke weed every day. So yeah, here's a fucking oh fuck, I didn't mean to click that. God damn it. Barely know how to use the internet. Here's Nick Fuentes responding. Twitter censorship is back. Free speech is dead. They're like 1.6 million views isn't censorship when, as I already said, guys, over half of these are bots. They're not showing this tweet to like real people. Come on. I didn't see this tweet until I saw this. The repost. Claiming censorship while simultaneously getting millions of views is the clearest possible evidence that Fuentes has shiz for brains. He's got a little poopy emoji there. That's fun. That's trendy and sort of like an innocent, fun little jab there, right? That just doesn't make sense. When you declare war against opponents of H1B, did that include banning or unverifying X users who disagree with you? That seems to be the perception after the wave of suspensions and de-verifications this week. Even the appearance of retaliation chills speech. Indeed, it does. Guys, I mean, I was just saying earlier, and I'm not joking. Like, I'm worried about what I post on Twitter now. This is so stupid. I thought we had a safe space, an actual one. Again, I wasn't stupid enough to think like, oh, this is gonna last forever or something. But it certainly felt like a safe space, a real one, not like the ones people talk about where you're not safe to say anything. What the typical safe space is actually the opposite. But yeah, no, this doesn't look good. All of Nick's fucking friends and fans are getting banned from Twitter, or at least getting their check removed. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes for Elon Musk and ourselves. Fucking anyway, if you've learned anything from the past few days, you should know, careful what you put on Twitter and don't go to any large gatherings because, guys, it's not looking good. I'll just touch on this for the last minute here. I'm going to get off in a minute here, I guess, unless we end up down some rabbit hole. But guys, I just I talked about the stories, the shit that, the two crazy events, the attacks that happened, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with the fucking Cybertruck. And it's just like it's too weird. And I don't know if it's meant to be too weird to throw. I don't know how deep the conspiracy goes, but it's just like it's too coincidental. The fucking guys that were involved in the two attacks, they both rented cars from the same company. The guys, I've just seen different posts and shit breaking this down. Both the guys are veterans, and they both were at the same military base at some point. They were stationed at the same location, so they almost definitely came in, some kind of contact with each other. There's no way that there's just like all of these fucking coincidences. It just smells so fucking fishy. And it's one thing to be the victim of some fucked up, people, this kind of shit, random shootings type of things like that happens even in Ybor City here, not too far from my house, where it's just some fucking stupid teenagers or people just getting too pissed off and a shooting or some bullshit happens and you end up fucked up or dead. That's fucked up enough. But something about being a statistic for a terrorist attack so that they can pass some new law, something about that is like 100 times worse, in my opinion. It's just disgusting. So you don't want to be, a useless idiot, a casualty to push someone's fucking narrative, some fucking terrorist attack. That's dark. That's fucked up. That's worse than just accidentally getting shot in some fucking stupid gang violence or someone just being pissed off. So, I hate to say it, you're letting the terrorists win if you stay home, but if you're going, I won't say to stay home. I will say if you go out and you're in a crowd of more than 50 people, you need to be on high alert. This is just like, I can feel it in the air. There's more shit there was some shooting that happened in some club, I think in New York or something. I don't know if we should even bother looking that up. But anyway, I don't know if there's something sketchy reported with that shit. But yeah, man, this is just, and the fucking guy, Alex Stein, had, he was covering some of this last night. I caught a few minutes of that, and he was showing how the fucking guy that used the truck to run those people over in New Orleans, that guy was just like a fucking realtor. He was a realtor who was like explaining how he uses his philosophies from his military experience and all that to sell you a home or sell your home for you. I use those same principles and apply them to realty and all this shit. And these fucking guys are terrorists. And one other thing that I saw was this the guy in the fucking Tesla truck, the Cybertruck, that guy supposedly ate a bullet before the car even exploded. This guy supposedly ate a bullet. And then his goddamn his body was supposedly so charred they could barely identify him, but they have his ID. You know, it's the World Trade Center over again. Let me see here. Oh. Yeah, they recovered this. It was the Tesla guy. They recovered his ID at the scene. It's like barely burnt. Anyway. Yeah, guys, keep your head on a fucking swivel. And I'm sorry. I know somebody complimented my background. It's going to be different. We're changing it soon. Maybe I'll keep this till tomorrow and I'll change it over the weekend. But yeah, say goodbye to it. But I like making shit, and I'll have another cool background again. I just got something to put back there for now, but yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. We gotta say goodbye to it eventually. That's why it's nice again around Halloween and Christmas, is because you put it away for a few months and let yourself miss it a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I hope it didn't get too dark for you. I hope not. Lovers, I will see you guys tomorrow night. We'll get into something. We have a few options for tomorrow. There's something I would like to get to just for the sake of getting it in a timely fashion while it's sort of not really trending, but kind of. And it's something I watched like 1 minute of, and I was like, okay, I'll save this for the stream because should be fun to break down. But yeah, there's been some other feuds happening, and debates and shit that we could cover tomorrow. And there's a more fun stream I have planned with me showing you guys some fucking bullshit I find on the internet. So either way, tomorrow will be a fun stream. It's Friday, right? Tomorrow? Yeah. Friday? Yeah. So it'll be a fun night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get some sleep. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, whatever you're doing. I'll be doing more flooring tomorrow. I fucked up my thumb today. You can barely see it, but I fucking stabbed my thumb. Oh, fuck, man. It was bleeding bad. It's not wide, but it's deep. This little bloody spot you can barely see, it fucking almost like went down to the bone. It was pretty bad. So anyway, I have twinkish hands. They aren't meant to do construction, but I do well with them. All right, you guys have a good night. Is Fat Pig still here? I don't care. I'll still give him his favorite of my royalty free tracks that I make. That's right. I'm hustling out here. I'm making my own royalty free tracks. If you're new around here, by the way, check out my parody songs on my channel. I don't just stream. I do make parody songs and videos here and there. So yeah, check them out. I got a P. Diddy parody, got all kinds of fucking shit on there. The parody about the guy lighting himself on fire. I know that's on at the embassy. That one I know is good to go on Rumble. I know it's up there and doesn't have any restrictions. I think YouTube put the kibosh on that one. They didn't like it, but anyway, yeah, check out my parody songs and stuff. I'll be back on tomorrow night, lovers. Should be by 7:30 or so. I think Alex Stein. Hold on, just I love the man. Let me see if Alex Stein is still on. me see. Let's go raid this back. Let me screen share.
And I'm not saying like Ginny's in on this at all. Like Ginny, I'm sure Ginny is probably like, how did she get access to this? I'm sure she finds it probably unusual. Derek Cousins, dwarf plus seahorse equal water cowboy. Thank you, Derek. I think Derek was stirring things up last night in the chat. That will allow it. I'll allow it. I like you guys to mix it up in the chat.
Stream sniping you right now. I'm gonna put that in his
Sure.
chat.
And I really don't want people to be censored unless you're just being annoying or spamming. But yeah, you guys want to mix it up? You want to throw some good super chats, bad super chats? We'll get into it, guys. This is a primetime pimp on a blam, dog. It's late at night. We can talk about the wild and crazy things that not only am I involved in, but that we're all involved in as human beings because people like drama, and I know you guys like to get freaky deaky. So in the chat, you guys be chat rats, and let's go at it. Let's have fun, and yeah. Let's look at this though. Okay, this is. Let's see.
Scott Starbird saw me in the chat.
With the passage there, as well as even the.
So just immediately they're like, all right, here's a Quran, here's a Quran. Look at this. We love Patriot Prayer Network. They're gaslighting us before Trump takes office. Exactly right. Exactly right. And they want people mad because when pro-Palestinian protesters show up, now people have seen this that kind of are apathetic to all of this and that haven't, don't really pay attention to the geopolitical conflicts that America's involved in. A lot of people like that. A lot of people they don't even know what's happening in their own damn city, much less than what's going on in the Gaza Strip. I think a lot of people, that can be said for a lot of people. So this is why they show us this. And Ginny works at the New York Post, which is a huge outlet. And then
Sicilian Redneck. What's up, bro? Wait, where'd you go? I just saw you in the chat. I was scrolling. What's up, dude? Thanks for checking out the stream over on the Rumble, especially. Yeah, please support me on the Rumble too. I've been trying to build my YouTube and stuff, but yeah, help me out on the fucking Rumble, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Holyoke Joe's up in here. To what do I owe the appearance? The pleasure is all mine, sir. Thank you. The Gaza Strip Club. Oh, yeah. No, my thumb will be fine, but I thought it was going to be a lot worse because the cut is right up in the joint, but I think it'll be good. Yeah, Sicilian, I don't know if you knew, but I fucking stream 5 nights a week normally. I think I've only missed one show since the months ago when I started. But yeah, bro, thank you for checking out the stream. Let's get back to Stein, see what he says.
Other people are going to reshare this, so this is.
God damn it.
German slur. And if I did forget, and they're going to ramp up the attacks. We know that. They're going to ramp up the protests. I hope I'm wrong. I pray, and I really hope that I'm wrong. But that there's going to be more protests and there's going to be more things happening every day. And you can tell it's almost like it's like the media wants it to happen. You know how when a new movie comes out and the media is like, extra cops at the theater because somebody's going to go in there and shoot it up, and they just start saying that everywhere. Benjamin Hamilton, sorry, I meant to say crap name. If I was going to be a terrorist, my name would be Bushnop. That's very good. Thank you for the $10, Benny. Benjamin Hamilton, the man. But now I forget what I was saying. What was I saying about the damn Quran? What was I saying? Gosh, what the hell was I just saying? I didn't what? Oh, yeah. That, remember in the media? That's exactly the point I was trying. Thank you. Yeah. That's the point I was trying to make. The media, you remember when the new Joker movie came out? They're like, don't go to the theater. It's going to be dangerous. Be very careful. Nobody's even planning on doing anything, but they want us to almost plan to do something. So they create this narrative, and so that it just gets into the zeitgeist, it gets into our mind, and we just all have like this quantum computing connection through social media that this thing, an event could happen. So it's almost like they're nudging us to do it. It's very weird. And that seems like what's going on here. It's like, this is all real, but they're nudging us like, go.
I feel nudged. I feel Alex Stein nudges me to do something irrational.
Back to not liking the Muslims, remember? Because people are starting to feel a little sideways about what happened with the war on terror. And now it's in 2025, and terror is at the forefront. College football games are getting, rescheduled. This is the same city where the Super Bowl is about to happen, which is always a very, huge event where the whole world's eyes are on it. So, this is something's up. The Patriots Prayer Network. I'll be at the inauguration with my MAGA gear. Yes, January 20th. I'm going to be at BARP, so I don't think I'm going to be able to go to the inauguration. I'm going to be at the Bubba Annual Royalty Party in Tampa, Florida on the 18th, 19th. And I think I fly back to Dallas on the 20th, but I might fly. I need to fly to DC. I should be there. I think there's some protests happening the days before, but I gotta go to an event. I'm booked to go to an event, so gotta do what I gotta do. But you're gonna have a blast in DC. I'm jealous that you're gonna get to go witness history like this. So this is what it's so back to my point with the media being like, there's gonna be a shooting. It's like they're trying to kind of use that predictive programming. They're kind of foreshadowing what could happen in the future, and it's like a little bit of what they call like revelation of the method, like. This is what's going to happen. We warned you. So, our karma, the people that are like, benefiting from all this, their karma is fine because they warned us that this was going to happen. Okay. 601 firepower. For $5. Let's keep it going. 60-second freestyle of our big booty Latina AOC. 601 firepower, you're always in the chat talking about damn freestyle, which we can freestyle. I'm just saying you love the freestyle.
Stein is looking good. Stein looks like he's lost some weight. Like he's looking fit.
99. I'm the real freestyle freak if we're just getting real. But damn, dude, you always want a 60-second yada yada yada. I needed this. I needed that. See if I can find some copyright music because we didn't really rap yesterday. I'm a little tired, not because.
Damn, you're being a dick, Holyoke Joe. Sleeping is better than this. Thanks for having me. What the fuck do you want from me? I just did a 2.5 hour stream. 2 hours, yeah. I was just whatever. I was stream sniping fucking what's his nuts? Stein.
Oh my gosh. Talking about this giant hat. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Oh shit! I gotta do it like this. I got it jacked up. I gotta fix that.
You see Dutch Duke in the chat? He said collaborate with DMS.
Make America great again, baby. Let's see. Copyright free Southern rap beats. That looks like that could be good. 808. Beats kind of trash, to be honest. AOC, be with me. Make America great with me. I'm on a blimp, eating shrimp every day. Cause I play like a pimp. I'm in my blimp. Donald Trump, he's not a Trump. He is the man. He's African and he's white. Elon is not right. He's lying, denying. Take away your blue check mark if you're lying about SpaceX. He has a lot of sex. 50 different kids, 20 different eggs. Elon Musk talks a lot of trash. Elon Musk has got a lot of cash. Right time, I'm always on the grind. Ayo, Steve, food is always on my mind. Sip the lean, pour it up. Drive around in a pickup truck. Smoke a cigarette. Make the wet. And you know, I'm a bet in the league, Hall of Fame, and I got no shame. These lyrics are like bullets going to your brain. In the Hall of Fame, one more time. I pride, Alex, Sky, that right, hit the keys. I will pray on my knees. It's the ladies, say bitch, please. Prime time is speaking Japanese. Konnichiwa is what I say. Konnichiwa every day. Hit that like, hit it hard. McDonald's, gift card. I'm a pimp on a blimp. 9/11. Don't forget. I make it girl. Do it fast. And I eat nuggets with the rash. Right time. Do it all the time. 99 and I just blew your mind. One more time. Time to go to class. Right time. Don't pass. I get S. I fail in that class. It don't matter because I'm last in my class because I just needed GED to sell weed. I'ma be a rock star like Creed. Riding on the office. Right time. You can't stop this. You know I'm the truth. I eat a baby room. Okay. What the heck? Why did all of our viewers leave? How bad was that? We lost 100 viewers. We lost 100 viewers. Why did I just do that? You should not have done that.
That was so good. Why the fuck were people leaving?
Yeah, that was stupid. Okay.
Bible here, but mostly books on Islam and his prayer rug just to the left of me here. And if we go back, there's another bedroom here. You can see he left all these belongings, contact lenses, personal belongings, bathroom. This seems to be some sort of workspace, again, with other chemicals here. The light's still on, some kind of station set up here. We're not really sure what that was for. In, you know, what we can assume was also a bedroom. You can see clothes left here, and just a sign that someone was here up until those last few moments when they.
So that's bizarre as hell. That is bizarre as hell. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say, but I do want to watch this. If I can make this full screen, I don't know if it lets me do that. And I can't hear anything.
All right, guys. I gotta eat fucking dinner, and it's getting late. It's been fun. Fuck everybody. If you aren't already, go jump to the Alex Stein stream. Go jump over there. I'm gonna be in his chat, but I gotta, I'll be eating dinner and shit. I can't. I could take my laptop out there and stream myself eating dinner, but I think it'd be a little redundant. Just go give Alex Stein the click and hit the like button for him too. That guy's fucking. He's brilliant. And he gave me a shout out this one night right when his stream started. I was about to get off my stream, and we raided and stream sniped him, and he gave me a little shout out. So I owe him for real. So yeah, go check out Alex Stein's channel. I'll be in the chat over there for a little bit while I eat dinner and jerk off before I go to bed. MTPT, good night, sir, and thank you for encouraging people to hit the like button and stuff. Thank you all for the fucking support. It was a fun show tonight. I had a good time. It was fun watching that fucking Sam Hyde video. I was waiting to watch that shit. Yeah, thank you. That was sweet. Fucking Sicilian, have a great evening yourself too, sir. And thanks for joining us. I'm usually on around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So yeah, bro, I'll be up in this piece. Fucking what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and if anyone is interested, Dutch Duke again, thank you, and Brian from Philly. I don't think I saw him in the chat tonight, but I wasn't as diligent in the chat as because we were watching something. But fucking thank you guys for the Venmos, right? You sent it or what was it? Yeah, I think Venmo. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for the cash. If anyone's interested, God, I feel a sneeze coming on. It's fucking with me. Ugh. Yeah, if anyone's interested in throwing a few dollars into my tight little undersized thong that I wear for you every night while I twerk on here, if you're interested, you can do that at PayPal. I'm fucking Dark Match on PayPal, DARKMATCH, and on Venmo, I'm Dark Match Steve, DARKMATCHSTEVE. Tip your local twink. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I hate that it's ridiculous that it really costs that much to fucking stream, but it does. They got to make their money, I guess. But anyway. You guys have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you in the Alex Stein chat. Go hop over there and give him a like on his video and stuff too. I know he's fighting algorithms, so show the man some love. He's a good dude. All right. You all have a good night. I'll see you.